Carl Briggs 73 Live. What up, y'all? This is me and Vinny Lombard, man. This is our first time in studio, Lead Poison Entertainment, man. Headshot Productions. First time we've done this here inside the studio. We've been building. We got a bit of some surprises for the fans as well. So we will be merging the Carl Briggs 73 Live with Lead Poison Entertainment. Obviously, it's one. You know what I'm saying? Vinny Outlaw, Billy Outlaw. It's all the same. And so we got some big projects coming up. What up, Vinny? Say what's up to the fans.
Hey, how y'all doing out there?
Yeah. Man, so we got some big things coming up right now because of Vinny. You know what I mean? I won't let the cat out the bag, but we got some bit of some prizes. We have been casted for a big major project by a major series and movie producer and music producer. So just think of it that way, you know, and you guys will see us soon. You know what I mean? In this series, it's a good thing. How you feel about that, Vinny?
Oh, man, it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it helps us, man, move forward in what we're trying to do, and also, you know, create opportunities for others, man, that may want to join the team. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always looking for a team player that's trying to, you know, try to be on a winning team.
All the time, huh?
You know what I'm saying? Because it's crucial, man. Today's thing is about teamwork, man. And I don't know anybody's doing it by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers say that, but in reality, man, it doesn't work that way, man, because there's too many parts, too many moving parts, man, that have to come together for a motherfucker to move forward, man.
All the time, man. You know? All the time. So, one of the topics I wanted to open up for the fans was, you know, I got this footage, right? And so we're going to be highlighting this footage in a second. And so the footage is, there was a black guy. No, I don't know where they was at. You know, it really don't matter. You know, and so he actually was the owner of the home. He was coming down his driveway, right? His own driveway, and so they ride past, and the house was so nice that the officer was like, you know what? It don't look like it don't look like it's this Negro's house, you know, and so they started harassing the owner of the home. Because how he looked, he had tattoos, he looked like he had been to prison or whatever the case was. And so, it didn't even matter. You're right. And so what happened was, bro, the guy actually was the owner of the house and he knew the law. So he kept telling them, y'all violate every extent of y'all protocol. And so the brothers started reciting their job description to him. Penal code, obviously, right? Yeah. So the penal code, he started reciting the penal code to him, and he was on point. And these dudes were still putting up resistance. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then the more he recited the law, different laws, how they was violating or whatever, and he was filming, you start seeing them back down. So real quick, briefly, we're going to go to this footage real quick. Y'all check the footage out. Also, hit the subscribe button, man. Tap in, comment, and tell Vinny and I what you guys think. Then we're going to come back and give you the opinion on what we actually seen. Stay tuned.
Now, do you have a search warrant to be on my property?
Okay. I do not, okay?
Okay, so...
But, listen to me, all right? If you can just provide this information for me, your IDs, if you live here.
I'm not providing you nothing, man. Matter of fact, get off my property right now if you don't have a search warrant.
Sir, I'm
asking you nice.
And I was asking you nicely as well.
Hey, sir, all I'm saying, if you don't have a search warrant, paperwork to be on my property, what crime do you suspect me of committing?
The only crime that I have right now is y'all failure to identify.
Okay, 38.02, failure to identify. One must already be under arrest for a crime that he has committed. What crime have I committed?
Failure to identify.
No, crime. That only becomes a crime once one has already lawfully... Be quiet. Let me educate this one. You hear me? Let me educate him. 38.02, failure to identify, only becomes a crime when one has already been lawfully arrested for a crime. Let me give you an example, sir, since I don't know who you is.
What about detained?
Huh?
And what about detained?
What am I being detained for?
You were detained because you were...
Penal code. You got to name a penal code that I've committed. That is the crime. Name a crime that I committed, you hear me? Name a crime that I committed other than being black and walking down this driveway.
You were detained for suspicious behavior.
Walking out.
Hey, Shoemaker, Shoemaker, don't do that, guys, because you're dealing with the wrong one. That's why you guys mad at me, because you won't be able to handle me like you handle the other ones, because I'm on top of my game. I know you see the gold teeth, the tattoos, and immediately think I'm another plain, normal, regular black guy. No, player, wrong one. But let me educate you guys today. Texas Penal Code, failure to identify. A person commits an offense if he intentionally refused to give his name, residence, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person. I am not under arrest. Once you show me that you have a legitimate reason to believe that I have committed a crime or I'm in the act of committing a crime, you know, you got to name a penal code. What penal code do you suspect me of breaking? What crime have I committed? For you be in my yard and to be with me. You hear me?
Suspicious.
They have nothing.
Told me I look suspicious, man. I look suspicious. Walking in my own, I'm just walking down the back. I'm walking down the driveway right here down to the backyard, right? When the officer right here was passing by, this officer right here was passing by. And when he seen me, he turned around and came back. And I looked up, he already in my backyard. You know what I'm saying? I got signs. He immediately stated that he seen the no trespassing sign.
That's correct.
He's agreeing with me. He seen the no trespassing sign and took it upon his business because he seen a black guy, I guess it's such a nice looking house, that we weren't supposed to be there. He's trespassing. He's looking to try to take something from me. You hear me? I violated no law. I haven't breached the peace. I've done nothing wrong. And he's here asking me for my information.
Yeah, that's all I need.
And I don't have to give that to you if I've done nothing wrong, sir.
For a suspicion act
Suspicious of what?
of being at this property.
This is proof right here, Marlon, of what we're dealing with. This is proof what we're dealing with. We got people in charge of us who don't even know the laws themselves, but I quote them for them. You hear me? I quote them for them and let them read them. You hear me? Yes, look at them.
This is
You have a search warrant to come on my land, my property?
All right. Sir, what's your name again?
Am I free or am I being detained?
Well, I just want to know your name.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're free to go.
Well, I don't answer questions.
Okay.
You have a nice day.
info.
Now look at it. Now I don't want to give him a name. He just gonna leave. I thought I was doing something wrong. If I was doing something wrong, why are you leaving away so quick? Huh? Yes.
Nice day, sir.
Why am I leaving away so quick? What's your name again, sir?
I'm Officer Ortiz.
Officer Ortiz?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is what we're dealing with, Marlon. You hear me? We got people like him who don't even know the laws themselves. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, officer. Uh-huh. Yeah. Got him. Got him, boss. Hey, Jack. That's how you got.
Okay, we're back, fans. And as you can see, the footage. So, as you can see, the officers, obviously, they were in the wrong. So, I mean,
Ain't the first time.
like Jay-Z said, yeah, he says, she said, has been said before. This shit, but I didn't want to show this in light of what they're doing because we already know what they do. We know what we do. You know, it's just a human nature. What I wanted to inspire, especially them youngsters out there, y'all getting yourselves caught up in a whole lot of shit out there, right? And I had to learn, like, you know, you go do these crimes or whatever, right? And you don't know how much time you're going to get. They got a penal code book, right? Before you do something, whatever that is, not to encourage, so don't think this show is about encouraging.
We're not condoning.
Right. We're not condoning the wrong. But if I had to just say, don't do crime at all, first of all. But if you just into that, you would want to think, because I had that problem. Just going out doing shit, and then I didn't know, and then you be shocked. You know what I'm saying? You be shocked, because a lot of y'all ain't built for jail. We're going to put it that way. No one's really built for jail, but it's a mindset. Like, all right, I did the crime, I'm going to do the time. But a lot of y'all out there keep you out of a whole lot of trouble with your homeboys. Y'all out there doing some telling or whatever you're doing, right? Don't put yourself in that situation, because the reason I believe that a lot of youngsters and individuals, men, you know, women, they go into things that they not wholeheartedly ready to get involved in. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? And so, like me, for instance, I had caught a crime. I had a crime one time, and it was like a year or something in the county jail. And I'm like, man, this crime ain't even worth the county jail. But OG told me, he was like, man, you should have at least went and looked up the crime if you had intentions. But sometimes we do things impulsively, you know what I mean? So it was impulse. But now I learned that if I just make up my mind to do something, whatever that is, whether it's legal or illegal, you want to know what you get yourself into, whether you're on a job. You need to know your rights. They give you pamphlets and stuff when you get the interview. And what is it? It's not training. It's called what's a word for it? But the initial. We're just gonna say your initial. They give you these pamphlets, right? And so these pamphlets, they actually have the dynamic of the job description, and it has your rights and your pros and your cons. I guess that's what you're right. And we don't read that shit. We just have the handbook, right? And so orientation. That's your orientation, and they give you the law, and you don't go read the law. So if you're not reading the law, then you don't know what your rights are, and then you get into some shit, and you can't even get yourself out of it or fix it, right?
If you don't know the law of anything that you're involved in, then the law is going to know you in a way that you don't want to be known.
Yeah, speak up so the fans can hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Because, they're going to get theirs out your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're going to take theirs out their ass. That doesn't mean get your booty poked. No, like that. No, it's for out there, for you nasty minded people out there. No, that means that they're just going to get theirs, man. That means a body count. Your body. I was in that position before. My body, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing cool about that, man. There's just too much going on in the world where you could be doing something that's constructive that'll keep you out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Keep you from situations where you might lose your life, lose your freedom. And you know what I'm saying? And that's what you really got to avoid. As black men, we live a dangerous life, man. This is, I sit back and watch some of the things, and it amazes me, man, that we have to grow up in conditions, man. Like every day is it's just almost every day is a day you could end up dying. Like for dumb shit, and brothers need to smarten up, man, because I'm from Generation X, and we have a different code that we live by. We don't do no telling, you know what I'm saying? We don't be doing no self snitching. You don't tell yourself. They catch you red-handed. You don't say shit, man. Just say, be quiet. It's the best thing to tell you, because they tell you right up there, you have the right. You see what I'm saying? That keyword, the right to remain silent. Why don't you people do that? I don't understand.
They never do.
I don't understand that. It's like, be quiet, it's right there. Yeah. The first thing they tell you, you have the right to be silent. That's the right. That's the right you take.
Yeah,
that's the right that kills all the other shit. They ain't got nothing to say to you. They can't ask you nothing. You can't give them nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you decide to, then that's on you. But I'm just I understand what people think. Like me and this nigga, we gotta go out and get ours, man. To make it happen. That shit's not gonna drop in your lap. I don't know why. I be seeing these brothers, man. Like something's supposed to just drop in their lap, or like some magic dust or something's gonna sprinkle on their.
Yeah. You dreaming, but you're not putting the dream into the action.
Yeah, you just think it's gonna happen for you because why? Why do you think that's gonna happen for you? Because what? Can you tell me a reason? Oh, you don't even know why. See, that's why it's not gonna happen. Because you're not even making an effort to know why your shit would even come into fruition. But I don't know, man. I'm not a mind reader, but I am an analyst when it comes to the human being, because me being a human being, and I like to know about myself. So studying you is studying myself. You know what I'm saying? Because only the difference is our hair tone, is our hair and skin color, man. But after that, everything's the same. Brain, that motherfucker, every motherfucker shit's the same. That's what I do know. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta eat the same way. Some use their fingers, but others use whatever utensils. But the whole point is that we all gotta do the same things, man. We just have different cultures. And why you would be mad at me for doing what I'm doing, I could never understand, because I would never be mad at you for doing what you're doing, because it has nothing to do with me. You know,
It ain't got nothing to do with overhead either. I mean,
I might admire someone's skills,
well,
but I'm not gonna be like, oh man, you know, man, I wish I had them skills, but since I don't, fuck that dude.
yeah, that's because they're incapable of doing something that you can, and not knowing that they actually can do the same thing. They just have to figure out or have the epiphany on what it is that they're good at.
Yeah, that's what it is, because you know not everybody's Michael Jackson. Not everybody's the people, man, that rise to above this. You know, they just rise high, man. Then you know it's going to be a long time before someone else rises high. You got people that rise up here, and it's all good. But then you got the superstar. You know what I'm saying? That and the superstar, it's a different level, man. Because that's the level where your life is yours, no longer yours. You have forfeited the right to live how you want to live because you're too much of a public icon. You know what I'm saying? People just, I mean, they either love you or they hate you. And you know, you just draw too much change. You can't even go to Burger King. I wish you could go to Burger King. Yeah, I wish I could get one of Burger King. You know, you gotta order that motherfucker. By the time it gets to you, it's cold. So, you know, it's not even worth it. You be like mad because the burger's cold. You want to go to Burger King because the burger's hot, and you can enjoy yourself and think about. See, I know when I go to places, man, I always think about shit what I used to do, have fun. You know what I'm saying? Because McDonald's, I know McDonald's my whole life. You know, it's not no like just came out 5 years ago. That shit's older than me. But it's been a staple, you know what I'm saying? That was like the treat. We going to McDonald's and shit, you know what I'm saying? But people, man, you know, you gotta wake up, man. There's things going on in this world, man, that if you don't wake up, then you're gonna be laid down.
Just that simple. You know what I'm saying? and so I get what you're saying. So what he's saying is, you know, I've been knowing him for so many years, since I was 11. And it's like, now we're doing great things, obviously, through you, through Lead Poison, man. And it's a salute. Lead Poison Entertainment, salute. First of all, Headshot Productions, you know, we tied in. Well, we've been together forever, man. Vinny Outlaw, Billy Outlaw, man, it's all real. We got some good things coming. We can't let the cat out the bag, but it's gonna be some big movie people behind us, and we're signing on with casting for a big project that's gonna happen down here in Los Angeles, right? But what he's basically saying to you is, we did this shit, like, just got up off our asses, you know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with age or a demographic or economic condition, right? It's just getting up, figuring it out, you know, and then...
It's all about the mental condition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have to... If you can't empower yourself to get out of bed, to read a book, pick up, to Google something, to do what you want to do, to whatever your dream is, then you don't deserve it. Then you might as well stay in bed, man, because...
Go to sleep?
Yeah, go to sleep, man. You know,
go to sleep.
Matter of fact, I'm going to give you an extra pillow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That way you can really sleep real good, because while you sleeping, I'm out there grinding. So when you see us roll by, man, don't hate. I appreciate if you congratulate. You know?
Now let me stop you just real quick. So we're gonna go to a brief break. I want to send a video shot by Vincent Lombard and I, which is Headshot Productions, Rock Dollars, man. Rock Uno, which is Rock Dollars, is Rock Junior. Rock Senior is also a historical factor within hip hop. He came from the Mecca of hip hop. I think you guys go out here, man, hit the like button and subscribe for us. You can go to our archive shows. Carl Brick 73 Live, again, is the same thing as Lead Poison. You can go and look up the show about Rock Uno with the 777, man, and how he played a big role. He was associated with ODB and the Rocksteady crew, which, if you ever seen B Street, old school, but if you're young, go watch B Street, then you'll see what he played a role in. And we're going to go to this brief video, and then we're going to come right back. And then also we need to talk about that police situation which happened in that guy's yard.
still, I thank the Lord for giving every breath I'm giving, Lord. Even though I'm sinning, Lord, I ain't choose this life, but I still gotta live it. If you don't picture money, then you got the wrong image. Get 'em! I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, but still, I thank the Lord for giving every breath I'm giving, Lord. Even though I'm sinning, Lord, I ain't choose this life, but I still gotta live it. If you don't picture money, then you got the wrong image. Get 'em! They wonder how we do it. It's money over here, but they know that we would do it. Getting money like we Jewish. Now my pockets look like Brutus. Keep a burner on my hip in case a nigga acting foolish. Knock your brains, I'll leave you clueless. Like the cool, my niggas ruthless. Watch these niggas start to hate me cause they envy overrules this. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. We still gon' do us. You know what? Let's turn up like fuck them. Let's pull up. Get 'em. Still, I thank the Lord for giving every breath I'm giving, Lord. Even though I'm sinning, Lord, I ain't choose this life, but I still gotta live it. If you don't picture money, then you got the wrong image. Get 'em! I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, but still, I thank the Lord for giving every breath I'm giving, Lord. Even though I'm sinning, Lord, I ain't choose this life, but I still gotta live it. If you don't picture money, then you got the wrong image. Get 'em! Look, I done seen my bro shot. I done seen my pops hustle non-stop from an early age, barely out the damn cradle. I learned it all, soaked it up, that's the only way you make it. Make sure you keep the mole on so you always see the snake ones. Give a fuck about a nigga, something like a fucking racist. For the money, put the toolie in your mouth like some braces. My real niggas dead, or either caught fucking cases. They did what they had to do, you can't really blame them. We living like some animals, you can't really tame them. The story of my life, pages after pages, but I'm looking like I know we gon' make it. Get 'em! Still, I thank the Lord for giving every breath I'm giving, Lord. Even though I'm sinning, Lord, I ain't choose this life, but I still gotta live it. If you don't picture money, then you got the wrong image. Get 'em! I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do. What I gotta do, but still, I thank the Lord for giving every breath I'm giving, Lord. Even though I'm sinning, Lord, I ain't choose this life, but I still gotta live it. If you don't picture money, then you got the wrong image. Get 'em!
All right, fans, we back. Lab Poison Entertainment, man. Obviously, Headshot Productions. And so we didn't get a chance to expound on our views on how these officers behave. But I say again, he said, she said, has been said before. But the biggest thing that was paramount to me was how that individual handled those officers. He didn't overthink it. He didn't get aggressive where it could put him in a... They was trying to bait him into a crime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he spazzes out. Remember, this is a peace officer that you're dealing with. And so he didn't spazz out But in fact, he knew his rights, and so he just exercised his rights and responded versus a resistant form. So responded means just that you've learned and you're coming from the fight or flight, which is the impulsive thinking. He wasn't thinking impulsively. He was thinking with his third eye, his master brain, right? And that develops, as you grow. And so, because you learn, you live and you learn. And so I think he knew from past experience, this is how I got to deal with them. And so he dealt with them accordingly, which was a responded way, which I could appreciate because I learned from it. And I just want to teach some of the youngsters, you don't always have to lash out at the cops, you know what I'm saying? Because it'll create a situation for you versus just letting them know, the rights, filming, getting your neighbors involved, whatever, because they're an entity too, right? And all cops aren't good cops, you know what I'm saying? And all cops aren't bad cops.
But that's how that was showing them how they were defeated, and there's nothing they could do. All they could do is hang their heads and walk away. Because there's nothing they can tell. This is what you uphold and represent, right? Okay, that's all he did was showing what they uphold and represent, which was I didn't fit that picture. So you know what I'm saying, you need to go somewhere else with the shenanigans and stuff.
Exactly.
Because that's all they was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? They figure, black man, that's the cold part, man. Why don't they think niggas got money, man? Just because they don't see it doesn't mean we ain't got it. We may not have it like other people's, but we got it, man. And so for them to be surprised that that black people can own homes, own businesses, cars. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's like what kind of mindset you got, man? Where you that's like you have that low of opinion of the black race that we're not supposed to, we can't own nothing that has any that's gonna be valuable. Saying that we're supposed to live in shanties and huts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got. Out of that type of thinking, man. Because that is some. You see, that's that slave mentality thing, man. Like Jim Crow shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They did Big Meech like that. Big Meech is a political prisoner. His brother made the infractions, obviously.
Terry.
And so, Meech was just guilty by association, guilty by, he put a billboard up or whatever. A black man can't have a billboard in America. So that's what I got out that. And everybody's opinions is different. Your opinions is welcome. Comment in the comment box. And, we're open for a conversation. And that my opinion still stands. Some things don't change, but you have to change within that condition. We can't keep allowing a condition, something that we know is happening over and over and over again. Nothing changes. So who changes? You do. The way you approach things, the way you look at things, and most importantly, for the youngsters all over the globe, the way you deal with things, right?
It's not what you say; it's how you say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was taught that.
Because that's a lot of things leads to conflict. Because someone's just saying something, but they're not even being and saying it in a bad way. They just only know how to say it the way they say it, and it comes off wrong. And it causes conflict. It's because it's called lack of communication. Because I'm from the era of you try to be diplomatic about things first. Going to war, going into having a violent outcome that's the last. That's when you ain't got no alternative. But there's people that think opposite. That's the first alternative.
Oh yeah.
There is no alternative.
Yeah, real talk. So
that's what you have to try to avoid. That person or people who are thinking like that. And just telltale signs. Usually they don't give a fuck about nothing or nobody. So when you run across people like that. I mean, I'm sure you've read enough books, seen enough movies, and watched enough news to know what I'm talking about. But people still run across them every day, and know what they are and who they are, and just still put themselves in a position to come up short
all the time.
You know what I'm saying? It amazes me. Because God's gonna ask you, didn't I give you a brain? Yeah. Why didn't you use it?
On the real. Let me cut you off for just a real quick second. Shout out Victor, which is your cousin, man.
Victor Lombard.
Yeah, Victor Lombard, man. Wow. Shout out, brother. Yeah. We appreciate you. This is what he and I, we've been doing. We've been doing great things. And when you do great things, good things come when you're on that path. When you open that door, whatever road you're going down, that's what you're going to receive at the end. I'm learning that. You know what I'm saying? If you're selling crack, whatever is at the end of that, that's what it's going to be. If you're shooting guns, that's what it's going to be. If you're doing videography or music, entertainment, acting, that's what it's going to be. That's the lane. You say stay in your lane. Yes, right, we in our lane. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Victor, man. See you soon, man. Can't wait to meet you, brother. Thank you for that plug up, man. Thank you, Vincent, man, for, you know, just being a part of the family, man. I feel privileged. However, lead poison. We building, man. We got a studio, man. We right here in the studio. It's a beautiful thing, man. I've been knowing this guy since I was like 11, bro. And I watched him, you know, come from like a legitimate common thief. We was, you know, it was honor amongst thieves in our time. So I was a thief, he was a thief, and it was honor. You know what I'm saying? Now it ain't honor amongst thieves, and we did that shit when we was kids. And then I watched him also grow into learning how to use this matrix. Right? The technology, I was behind. I was far behind him. I didn't know two things. So I would come over and he was fucking around with computers and digital shit. And we was recording way back then, you know. And then obviously I wasn't ready for the technology. You were still kind of, you know, feeding in the streets. I was wholeheartedly in the streets, but he was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, like, because he had his hand in the streets. I mean, that's what it was. And so we recorded some songs, man. I knew he had these set of skills, and I got locked up, and then I came back home, and he had advanced his skills. That's when he was over there, like by where I stay at now. And so it was like somewhere over here. I was still in this area, Mariposa, right? And so your skills was up, you know. And so again, we got apart. We came apart again. I got back with him. He still had those set of skills. He trying to re-enter society, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to re-enter society. It's like, all right, what do we do? You know? And so finally we came together, and both of us have these skill sets, right? And mine's is more advanced now to where I'm doing what he was trying to teach me way back then, you know, which is technology. Technology has cut the middleman out. It enables us to do what we're doing now. You get what I'm saying? So if you could tell the fans about Lead Poison and Headshot Production, where we're at and where we're going now, the fans would like to hear you.
Well, you know, we're entertainment, which entity. You know what I'm saying? We house production under videography and music. You know, we're artists. We're both artists, so we're able to record and do our own music and do our own thing, and then we come together and collab. But we're also gonna be looking for other people to join the team. You know what I'm saying? You know, as it becomes available for us to bring new people on and let him become part of this family.
Man, I'm finna get on him right now. This is my big bro. Man, go over there and turn on some of the production that you got coming up out this shit. Just start playing different songs or whatever you want to do, man, right now. Because this your shit. This our shit. We can do what we want to do. We don't have no... We are the producers, so we can stop the show. We can do what the fuck we want to do on this show. Because it's Lead Poison, Carl Brick 73 Law, Headshot Productions, all that shit is the same. And like I say, we're boss. So we don't have to adhere to media, adhere to whatever the case is. If you're working for somebody that know how to do this shit, this is our shit. And so we wanted the fans to just hear some different genres of music that's coming out of this studio, man, right here. You know, and you know, we jackers of all trades, man. We doing videography right now, and I'm not the best at it, but I'm working at it. And I got some good advice from, shout out Runner Perkins, man. Shout out Runner. He got the movie and the book, Loyalty Don't Exist. The shooting starts in August, right? And then he's coming on aboard with this major project that I won't tell you about. Shout out Compton, Rick Rock, what up, baby? You know what I'm saying? You know, if I missed you, I didn't mean to. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just at this point, I'm just dealing with like-minded individuals because I'm in my own lane, so I got to deal with people. Yeah, that's something he got coming up out the speakers right now.
The world was just understanding, getting paid. I got it made. I'm looking at the world with just understanding. I'm looking at the world. Looking at the world through the product lenses. All I see is bad news, Rolls Royces and Benzes. Bad bitches looking so stupendous. The days of jumping fences, over and done. My hand plays number one, but I'm still getting back. Cooking up another.
Pour me another cup of this old Niagara water. It's a Niagara water. Different genres coming up out of this motherfucker. Straight up.
As long as my dick, my short temper, get your ice on the spot real quick. I don't take no shit. In the wig city, white trying to count my chips. Only I'm getting yourself zipped up in a body bag.
All genres. Rock, rap, pop. That's what we doing up in here. I'm saying we're not gonna subject ourselves. We trying to get the bag, so period. We're not gonna subject ourselves to some just a one lane. You can't make money like that. You gotta have multiple strands of income.
Don't say shit. I know where the bodies are. The ones thrown off the rigs. The ones in the trunk of a car. The ones buried in the ditch. Block 40, SKS, FN, and NR. The dangerous. Life still been charmed. Despite doing 5 years behind bar. I always.
Skin color, and then just automatically put us with a demographic, and then we're so diverse and such, right? And then obviously it's just about being a being. That's the only race, is being a being. Hey, y'all. New track, shout out Gemini, man. Yeah, Gemini done went out there and started his own record company. Mo McCoy, man. Mo City, y'all go out and watch that movie, Mo City, man. I should have been in that movie, but obviously I was building and busy doing my own thing, right? And Mo invited me. He's always inviting me, man. But we will reciprocate that, right? I've been sipping a little bit. Reciprocate that. So you guys just tap in, man. Chime in, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got talents, we for the have-nots. You know what I'm saying? We're not looking to link up with all the people that's already got it. So bottom line is, I want to link up with the have-nots, the diamonds in the rough. So if you're out there, you struggling, man, you want to get on the show, we doing that, man. Pro bono, you know what I'm saying? We helping out, we giving back to the community. You know what I'm saying? Promo videos, all that shit. Right, y'all tap in, Carl Briggs 73 Live, Vincent LeVar, Vinny Outlaw, Billy Outlaw, it's all the same shit. Y'all connect with us, man. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna go and cut that, right? And so we can go. It's gonna be a part 2 to this show. Vinny, he got to be at that station anyway. We love y'all, man, and we just wanted to share that with y'all. And so I'm gonna go out with a brief clip of some of the stuff that we did, some of Vinny's videos, man.
Fuck niggas talking about, man. They know what's going on. Shout my niggas Swag. Shout my niggas that sold Carl Briggs Live. KD, let's get it. Come on. Cali reppin', you know how I'm rockin'. Remember when niggas, they said I won't do it? I'm like a weapon, just call me a rocket. They see the way that I'm getting it booming. Thought I was talking, but really I'm walking. I'm getting hot while them niggas is coolin'. Who are they fooling? Just tell them to stop it. I'm on their head, I'ma give them a tumor. I'm way too official to clear up a rumor. They think it's funny, but where's the humor? We see I'm lacking and traffic is cracking. I promise that they only tough on computers. I send a shot like my name was Ginobili. I send a shot like I'm yelling out Kobe. If you don't know me, approach me with caution. Or we make you run for your life like you 03. I see them acting whenever they rapping. Saying they trapping, but really really they capping. How you say that you all up in the kitchen, but really your pirates stay up in the cabinet? Not even talking, they really just yapping. Give 'em my Oscar the way they be acting. They heat on my fanny, I gotta stay packing. I stay on alert cause these niggas be tracking. I stay on these bitches, you know I be macking. Run into money, you know I be lapping. She make it clap so you know that I'm clapping. That ass is fast so you know that I'm smacking. Say she a blood so I know that she bragging. Cool with the plug even though he be taxing. Gone off the wax so you know I be dabbing. Gone off the wax I relax so I never react to attacks. I don't fall for the trap. Plan is intact, I'm on track with my team on the map. And I promise we not looking back. I drop a bomb on a beat, you would think that I'm rushing. The way that I'm calm, you would think I be tussing. But I ain't got time for discussion. My young and a shooter, he coming with Rugers, he clutching and busting. End of discussion. Not even combusting. Thinking of shit so you know that we flushed. Put him on crutches. Get him smoked like some Dutchies.